All right. What's up, Ray? What's up, Keith? Happy Tuesday. Jerry Bagshaw. Hello, hello. I was having trouble, man. I was trying to get streamed, and I kept getting huge amounts of dropped frames, so I was playing around with the settings a lot. So I don't know how many notifications you got that I was live, but my apologies, good sir. I'm going to commentate this video. I may commentate a couple videos. Friday to you. Oh, good shit, Ray. Ray Friday Ray. We're going to start calling him Ray from Friday. Friday Ray. All right, boys and girls, we're going to do a little commentary here. I've got this match. I've got another match that's already edited and ready as well. I just got to make sure all my stuff is set right. I may not be able to respond to chat while I'm recording, but I will respond after. What's up, Punch? How you doing, man? All right, man, let's get started on this match commentary. Let's get going. Let's have some fun. Oh, nice, Tom. Your stick should be coming today. I think you'll love it, man. I'm happy that all worked out. Yeah, let me know once you get it, man, if you like it. You know, I'll be live tomorrow, too, so jump on in. Let us know what you think of that cue, man. For those that don't know, Tom gave me a big chat donation, which I appreciate, and I got him a Raven Pool cue sent out, man, so he's got a cue that he should be getting today. What's up, Jesse? All right, guys, I'm going to roll with this commentary. I think this match is about 45 minutes. I think the other one I have is about 45 minutes as well. So we'll see how this goes, man. I'm going to start recording, and keep in mind I probably won't be able to respond to you guys while I'm recording. But if you say something relevant, I may bring it up while I'm recording. All right, let's get going on this. And in 3, 2. What's up, everybody? Josh Powell here. We got another episode of Amateur Pool. And today, we've got a match between myself and Mr. Jeremy Childers. We are using the APA 9-ball scoring system, so we're playing by points. It's fun sometimes to see where I still match up in the APA, even though I haven't played it in a while. Nor can I play it. But Jeremy's a skill level 8, so technically he goes to 65. I'm a skill level 9, so I go to 75. I think that was me that just broke. Looks like I've got to look at the one, but not much shot. I don't think there's an open pocket for it here, so we're about to get started. I'll probably play it safe here, I would imagine. Bring the cue ball back down around that way. Yeah, I could have hit that harder, though. I don't think I hit that hard enough. I left him a shot. Yeah, a little harder. If that bounced into there or over there, I'm looking good. But when you underhit it, man, it's not that great, you know? It's not that great. I left Jeremy a shot. Jeremy's a pretty good shot, too, man. I've played him a lot over the years. He's a good shot. He's one that you can't take lightly because he will get out on you. All right, he made that one with ease. And if you keep in mind, we got dead ball count here. Of course, the actual ball count and score is here and here. I'm going to 75. He's going to 65. So that's the best I can draw. It's the best I can write with a mouse. You know what I mean? Get off my back, bro. It's the best I can do. All right, it looks like he can see this too, but I don't think it goes past the 6 there. So I don't know what he's going to do. Personally, I would probably play it into the 6 and let it drift this way and put a little bottom outside on the cue ball and send the cue ball back down around this way. That's what I would like to do if I were in this position, but I don't know what he does, man. We're going to see. We're going to see what he does here. He's got that bright glove, man. That glove is bright. Look at that thing. road construction sign or something. He played a safety too, but he hit it too hard. If he would have hit that softer and just left the cue ball back in there somewhere and held the cue ball here, he would have been golden. But he left me a shot. Problem is, look at this 3-ball up here. I can't really get to it, so I'm probably going to play a safety back, I would imagine. Yep. Ooh, I might have gave him the gap. I think I did. I gave him the gap perfect. He can shoot this ball up in the corner. But again, this 3-ball, not easy. So it may not benefit him to try to make this 2-ball unless he can cut it into the side with a little bit of top and get that cue ball to come up this way. That's the only way I would actually play this ball. Otherwise, I wouldn't try to make it. I would play another safety. He did try to make it. But see, even if he had made it, look where he would have ended up with no shot. I think he still ended up all right, though, because he doesn't really leave me a good shot here. I can touch the 2, I think, but I can't really make it anywhere. So what am I going to do? You know, I can't even really play a good safety here. I just got to make a good hit. Oh, I'm going to get lucky. I'm going to get lucky. I think I might have got lucky. I don't think he can see past that 4. Maybe he can, but I think I might have got a little lucky. Your boy got some Irish, you know. Got a little Irish in me from time to time. My wife's got a little Irish in her from time to time. Family channel, Josh. Stop talking like that. Stop talking like that, bro. All right, he made that 2. Now he's looking pretty good. He's got 2-1, but that 3-ball does not go past that 7. I don't think. Anyway, maybe wrong, but I don't think it does. He maybe could try to play the combo and put the 7 down there, but I don't think that's realistic either, man. I don't think he has a realistic shot here, to be honest. Is he going to try to bank it cross-side, maybe? He is. Yep, tried to bank it cross-side, and that was a very good attempt. That was a tough shot, man. He played it good. And give me a little non-sponsored drink, man. Pause for the cause, you know. Monster, call me up, though. We'll get some sponsorships going. All right, so I finally got a shot. I made the 3, pulled it back a little for the 4. Just a stun over off the rail for the 5. Easy peasy, or just stun forward like that. I got almost the wrong angle on this 5. I might still be able to stop it and just shoot the 6 in the left corner. Yeah, because I had the wrong angle, instead of stopping it, I was afraid the cue would drift over, so I drew it back and out for a better shot on the 6. Now this is a little bottom with left, come out this way. A little too hard though. I hit it too hard. Now I'm either looking at a thin cut or a bank. I kind of like the bank better, but depends on how I'm feeling at the table, I guess. I went for the cut, yeah. That cut was pretty thin, man. I think, honestly, the bank probably had a higher percentage for me, but like I said, depends on how I feel at the table. If I feel good about the cut, then I'll shoot the cut. You know, if I feel good about the bank, I'll shoot the bank. If I don't feel good about either of them, which is the case 99% of the time, I just choose one, you know, toss a coin. Pick heads or tails, and I pick one. That's it. That's it, bro. There's no secret to it, you know. You just choose one. You have to choose one. You have to do something. You can't just not do nothing. All right, I left him a long cut. You know, he can back cut this and send the cue ball with center ball. We'll come around this way. Yeah, he didn't do it. He put bottom on the cue ball, so it went straight back and forth. Ooh, and he left me a tough shot, man. You know what makes this shot tough? The shot itself is very tough, but I have to put top inside English to get the cue ball to come this way for shape. That's what makes it real tough, and I got to watch that scratch over here. Yeah, so I stood back up or readjusted myself because the shot's uncomfortable. It's not easy. I did okay with it, though. A little hard, maybe. Yeah, a little hard, and I got a tough cut on this 9, but that was a pretty good deal just to make that shot like that. It was not easy for a gentleman such as myself, you know. All right, this was a thin cut and straight top to make sure I don't scratch. I don't want to put no side spin on this one. But I would like to make it, you know what I mean? Look, I'm not even going to make him shoot because that cue ball was coming down here. It was going to leave him a nice, easy shot. So I said, go for it, bro. It's yours. We got a score of 6-4 after the first rack. Remember, I got to give him a 10-ball spot. He only goes to 65. I go to 75. So the fact that we're so close, I mean, it's only the first rack, so it's hard to say. But as of right now, he's beating me, technically. Technically, he's beating me. You know, the technicalities of it all. The technicalities of it all, he's beating me. Let's see if I can come back, man. We got 0 dead balls. dead huevos, you know. Those are eggs, actually. I don't know why. I think it's slang for balls, you know, but a different kind of balls, you know, the non-family channel kind. You know, we don't talk about them here much. Yeah, because this is indeed a family event. I don't know why I always say that. This is definitely not a family channel, but it makes more fun, you know. It's called a family channel. Makes it more fun. He had a good attempt at that cut, didn't make it, and I think he actually got some love on his leave here, because if I want to hit that, I either got to come off the rail and hit it, or I got to curve around there and hit it. Looks like I'm coming off the rail. Made a good hit. Let's see where it ends up. Ends up with a perfect shot for my opponent. You know, that's exactly how I planned it. You know, I figured, hey, I'm going to make a good hit here because I don't want to give him ball in hand, but I do want to leave him the easiest shot possible. So that's how I played it, you know. You know, comment down below if you play it that way sometimes. I know we all do. I definitely play it that way. I like to make it as easy as possible on the guy I'm playing against. You know, in case you don't know, I'm being sarcastic, bro. It's called sarcasm. You know, don't ask me to spell it. I can't. It's a lot. It's a lot of words, a lot of letters. You know, it's a lot of syllables, a lot of stuff like that. All right, I hope everyone's having fun out there, man. Hope everyone had a good Easter Sunday or Resurrection Sunday, or whatever you want to call it, or if you Passover, I guess, if you want to call it that. Or if you don't celebrate it all, hope you just had a good weekend, man. Hope you had a good weekend. Oh, he missed the shot and left me beautifully. It's not even Christmas time, but he's given me a present, man. I appreciate you, Jeremy. Thank you, bro. I needed it. I needed that gift, you know. This is kind of tricky. I'm going to hit it off to the right side with lots of right spin and try to come down this way. Oh, see, I put too much top. I got lucky, though. Ran into the... I didn't get lucky because the 6 blocked up the 2. If the 6 didn't block up the 2, I would have been golden, but it did, so I'm not, you know. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. I can't even hit this clean. I got to come off the rail, and it's still a hard ball to hit clean without touching that 6. I did okay with it, though. I'm going to get lucky, it looks like. Yep. Got a little luck behind the 8 or behind the 9 ball. You know, it's funny. I'm a skill level 9. He's a skill level 8, and so far, it's not really looking like it. Granted, we have had some funky layouts where we played some safeties, had some tied up balls, so we haven't had much opportunity yet to really showcase what we can do. But as of now, it's not looking good, man. It's not a super long match, so I know we play better. Just stick around. Stick around, man, and we will play better. He's thinking about what he wants to do here, and he doesn't have a ton of choices, really. He's just going to make a good hit and see what happens. If he would have got some love and hit that ball on the other side, he might have drifted the cue ball over here behind the 3 and sent that ball up table, but that's not the way it worked out. But he did not leave me a shot, you know? He did not leave me a shot. I don't know why I said it like that. That's the weirdest way I could have said it, but that's the way I said it. So deal with it, bro. Just deal with it, you know? All right, I make a good hit. Ooh, that was pretty crafty. I didn't even see that right here with my own eyes, but apparently at the table I saw it. Played a nice little carom there to make the 8. Don't have a great shot on the 2 here, though. Not much of a great shot on the 2. Not much of a good shot at all. I could try a combo, probably. No? Okay. Oh, played again. Didn't even see that with my own eyes right here. You know what I mean? I'm seeing all types of stuff at the table I'm not even seeing here at the video. Still pretty good shots, though, man. You know, starting to come alive. Those first 2 shots were pretty nice. And that one right there was just a long, straight shot, which I had to hit. Because if I don't hit it, I'm in trouble. Okay. Nice little stun there just to get myself off the rail a little bit. That works out. Now I got a little cut into the side, and I got to play this real soft and just leave my cue ball right in there to cut the 7. Or play it firmer and come back for this corner up here, which works out nice. I ran it a little too far. I may actually end up cutting this one here and just sending the cue ball up and down this way. It's probably a better, yeah. Oh, it might be too hard. I might scratch. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're not going to talk about it. You know, we're going to pretend like it didn't happen and we're going to move past it. You know, we don't want to talk about stuff like that around here. It's a family channel. We're not going to talk about those shortcomings. All right, he broke. Looks like he made a ball, just one. And he's got to look at this, at the one ball, but I don't think really he's got a feasible shot on anything. I would play this kind of easy with right spin, hit about half ball with right spin, and try to get the cue ball to come over this way. Oh, he tried banking at the one. Bank kick carom combo is what he just did. A jump bank kick carom combo shot. It's crazy. Crazy shot, bro. Crazy shot, Jeremy. All right, top left. I'll come around for the 2 in this corner, but I got to careful this scratch here. Make sure you don't hit it hard enough to scratch because it goes that way. All right, this one I'm either going to roll forward up into here for the 4, or I'm going to stun. Okay, I stunned. I didn't know if there was enough angle really to stun. When there's not much angle and you want to stun like that, you have to hit it really hard. And a lot of times you end up bobbling the pocket. So I try to avoid that stun shot if I can, unless I'm feeling real good. Inside English here probably to shoot the 5 in the side next. Yep. Little inside spin. That would be right spin on that shot. For those guys who don't know inside and outside, that would be right spin. Top right on this one. Come around this way. Oh, no, I put inside on that shot. I must have been feeling good here, man, because that's a shot you normally wouldn't hit inside spin on. You would normally play outside and come around like that. But that inside spin worked well for me, and I'm still shooting, still at the table. You know what I'm saying? That's where you want to be, at the table. You don't want to be sitting in the chair. You can't win from over there. But you can win sitting at the table. Inside English again, man. Oh, am I going to hit that? I am, but I still got a shot in the side, so I think I'm okay. I can either stop it right there or play a little top. I stopped it. Pretty good. Pretty good. I think I'm going to make this 9 ball. I doubt I'm going to miss this 9 ball. Knock on wood. You know? I don't know if that comes through or not, the knock on wood part, but basically, if you didn't get the joke, I'm knocking on my head because my head's made of wood, you know? I don't know. It's an old dad joke that I like to tell. I find myself telling more and more dad jokes the older I get. And not only am I telling them, you know, because I've told dad jokes for a long time, but I actually find them funny the older I get. That's how I know I'm getting old, you know? Because dad jokes are now funny. I don't tell them as a joke. I tell them because I think they're funny now. That's stupid. Anyway, back to the match, guys. Stop distracting me. See what happens when you distract me? I miss shots. I miss my banks, you know? Ooh, see that little table roll? That ball came like this and then rolled right at the end like that. I've got to get my table re-leveled. I've got to level my table. My felt's about time to be redone too, so. My table needs some love, man. My table gets a lot of use, a lot of use. I say my table gets more use than most pool hall tables. If I had to bet, I would bet on it. My table gets used 4 to 6 hours every day, I bet. Some days, you know, less, but some days more. He's going to run this all the way up the rail. It's a tough shot. Ooh, he did good with the leave, though. Look at that. Left me hooked. A little hooksy. A little hooksy-booksy, baby. Right behind the 6. That monster got me all juiced up, boys. I'm feeling fired up. Feeling fired up, man. I just ordered myself a new sweatshirt with my new logo down there. You see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Of course you can see it because I circled it and I'm drawing arrows at it. I ordered myself a new sweatshirt and I'm waiting on it to come in. I'm excited. I like that. I've always liked that hand logo. So when I first started short rail, I had that hand logo similar. It was the same logo. It was just rudimentary. It wasn't done professionally. I actually created it on paint and it looked horrible. But that was the first logo I ever did. And but I've actually recently paid a graphic designer, graphic arts, whatever you want to call those people, to redo it in a more professional manner. So now the lines are clean. It's got a drop shadow. The short rail font is better. So I'm reselling that logo on t-shirts and sweatshirts at shortrail.com, along with my other logos, of course. But I'm excited about this one, man, because I love that hand logo shooting the pool ball. So when I get mine, I'm gonna wear it on video and we can all see it together, you know. Anyway, enough of that. Enough talking about stupid stuff. Back to the match. That was a good shot there. I used the spin to send the cue ball up. That's one, it's easy to overhit that because you don't think about the fact that that spin you put on there is actually going to make the cue ball pick up speed off the rail. So a lot of people tend to overhit that shot. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh, two-rail bank. You know, I should have known I was going to two-rail bank it. It was really the only feasible place to make that ball, man. It's the only feasible place to make that ball, bro. The old two-rail bank shot. Man, jeez. I surprised myself with that one. Of course it was luck, little Timmy. Of course it was luck. I'm joking. It was a horrible shot. I got lucky, man, and I felt bad for about a half a millisecond, and then I got over it. Oh, I tried to cheat that in there because I was worried about that 7. Worried about that 7. I don't know if I left him a clean shot or not. It kind of looks like the 5 might be in the way. We're going to find out. We're going to find out real quick. Real quick. Like probably within the next 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's hooked. It's hooked. That's why he's jacking up. Nice curve, nice hit. That was not easy to do without hitting the 7 or the 5. That was nice. That was nice. Nice shot. He left me a look. Am I going to carry him the 6 or am I going to do something with a safety? Safety. Oh, not much of a safety though. Look at this. I think I was trying to get him behind the 8 ball probably, would be my guess. I don't know for sure what I was thinking there, you know, because most of the time I don't even know what I'm thinking right now. So I definitely don't know what I was thinking there, but my guess, I was trying to get behind the 8, you know, and left it perfect for him. Left him perfect. That was a good shot right there, man. Good shot. Little bounce off for the 2 in the side. That looks good. All he's got to do is stop here, and he'll have the 4 ball down in the corner. Now, he's got to be careful with this one because of where the 5 ball is at. He might be able to cheat this and draw this way. He tried to stun short side. Yeah, because it was too much angle to try to draw it back this way. His draw probably would have came straight up. So instead, he just tried to stun it over, which is a good shot, man. He just over-cheated the pocket and bobbled it up, you know? Bobbled like a big bobblehead. Like a little bobblehead, you know? Make this, do I come on the right? I probably put right spin to come on the right side of the 5. No, I was worried about the scratch, so I just went short side as well. That was a good, smart play. I mean, I could have put right spin to come this way, but I was so close to the rail, I would have had to use top right, and that takes away some of the right spin, so there's a good chance I could have came into that pocket. That's why I ended up putting left and playing it short side over there. It was a smart way to play it, I think. Okay. I don't know if I can cut this. Can I cut the 7 clean without hitting the 9? If not, I got a banky bank. You know, the old banky bank. You know what you already know. You know. You already know what I'm talking about with the banky bank. Oh, wow. Wow, that surprised the heck out of me, bro. Family Channel. Surprised the heck out of me that I banked that to the center pocket. But, hey, it worked out, man. And obviously, I'm feeling okay right now because I am on a roll. I am on a roll. It's 35-12. I'm not giving him much of a chance yet. But we got a lot of match left to play. I'm going to 75. He's going to 65. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We got 1 dead ball. I'm not sure where that came from because I wasn't paying good enough attention, you know, because I'm too broke to pay attention. Can't do it. Too broke to pay attention, you know. That reminds me, if you want to support the channel, bro, get some short rail gear. You know, check out shortrail.com, and you get a cool shirt and support the channel. Yeah, back to the match, bro. Back to the match, man. Back to life. Back to reality. All right, man. What about, I got the jump cue out here. That's a tough jump for a gentleman such as myself. Think. That 6 ball is awfully close. Yeah, so I'm going to dart jump this one. A, because I'm too short to reach it. And B, because it's such a quick jump, I can jump faster and higher with a dart. than I can with a regular jump. Did a good job hitting it, man. Didn't really get much love from it. Didn't make the shot. If I had make the shot, though, look at that. Look at the 4 ball would have been great. But instead, I left him a good look here. So he'll be able to make that in there with a little bottom left and bring the cue ball back this way is what I would guess. Oh, he put straight. He didn't put left spin on it. He just hit stun and came over here for the long shot on the 4, which is okay, but now the shot to get to the 5 is very difficult. Yeah, he used top, and the reason that didn't work is because he was hitting so close to the 5, right? But if he would have used stun there, the cue ball would have came this way and then back this way. He would have had to hit it a lot harder, so it would have been a tougher way to make the ball. Double kissed on that. Is going to get safe. He sure is. Yeah, he double kissed the 5 and got a good safety. I don't know what I'm going to do here, man. There's not a whole lot I can do, except pray. Poke and pray. The poke and hope. The spray and pray. Just like my wedding night. Spray and pray. Family channel. Just stop. Don't laugh at that. It's not even funny. It's not even funny to begin with. And you know it's bad. I'm family channel. I'm not supposed to be talking like that. I'm not supposed to be talking like that, man. All right. You can recognize Jeremy with the bright, visibility glove. That's so if he plays pool at night next to a highway, he doesn't get ran over. That's why he's got a bright yellow glove like that. It's better safety first. Better safe than sorry. Better be safe than sorry, I think he has an orange one too, but I'm not 100% sure about that. I may just be making it up, probably. He is looking good to get out on this rack, though. I'll tell you that. He's on the rails. He would love to make this with bottom and just bring the cue ball right here, but he's on this rail, so he's not going to be able to put bottom. So really, he's got to use top. And if he uses top, the top's going to run this way and maybe hit the 9. He's got to kind of punch it, man. Good shot. I'm just going to take a second right now on this video and shout out Tom Snodgrass. I don't know, bro, you got a weird last name. But you're the man. Thank you so much for joining my live streams, man. And you're the man, bro. Thank you. And anybody else out there who wants maybe a shout out, join the live streams, bro. I do live streams every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern, and periodically in between. So if you want to catch me live, man, catch me live and chit chat with me. Do what you want to do. But Tom, you're the GOAT. Thank you. All right, back to the match now. That's enough about Tom. Back to the match, man. Back to the match. All right, there's not a whole lot I can do to hit this one. Oh, never mind. It's not me shooting. It's Jeremy shooting. Thanks a lot, Tom. Throw me off my game, bro. Jeremy's shooting right now. Let's see what he can do. I think we are playing with a push out, so it's probably he's pushing out. Nice. Yeah, he pushed out there, but I doubt I'm going to shoot this. Yeah, I right away told him to shoot it. Because he didn't even leave me a look. I can't even jump that. It's a kick shot. And even if he makes the kick here, cue ball goes this way, and he doesn't have a shot at the 2. So, yeah, man. It's good. Good attempt. I mean, he made a good hit, just not a whole lot he could do there, right? And he didn't leave me much of a shot. I might actually try to kick behind this sucker and make that 1 ball over here. Oh, I did. I could cut it? Wow. I don't know why I'm that surprised. It wasn't that big of a deal, but it was a tough shot, and I didn't even think I could cut it, man. I didn't even think I could cut it. It was a good shot. Yep. Okay. We're rolling. We're rolling. And if I'm feeling really good here, I will go for that bank combo. Otherwise, if I'm not feeling great, I'll probably play the safety and send the cue ball this way. We'll see what I do. Okay. I didn't do either. Just did a dumb shot. I might have left him tough, though. I don't know if he can cut that into the side or not. If he can, he doesn't have to worry about the scratch. He'll hit the 6, cue ball drift over here. The 6 is going to hit the 3 and push the 3 towards that pocket. So he may end up with a good shot. Even if he can make it. I don't know 100% if he can cut this in or not, though. We're going to find out right now. Yeah, he can. Of course he can cut it in. I was just making it dramatic. I knew he'd cut it in. I had no idea he could cut it in. Yeah. All right. I don't see a lot here, though. Maybe 2-rail bank. Safety. Yeah, safety was a smart play there. He just overhit it. He overhit it a bit, man, and that's it. He overhit it a bit, and that is it. All right, I'm laughing it up, probably because I'm up 41-22. And yeah, see if I can finish this off, man. I think I need 33 points. He has to get to 65, so he needs like 43 points or something. So I'm beating him up pretty good right now. Let's see if we can continue to do that. Like I said, I don't let off one bit with Jeremy because he will come back. He will come back and he will beat me, man. He is a good shot. He had a little trouble getting warmed up. We played 3 sets this day. You saw me post one. This is the second one. I've got one more. And he was getting more and more warmed up with every set too. So we'll see how it ends up going with this one and the last one. Okay, finish that rack. That's good. Now we're looking at what, 47-22 with 1 dead ball. The math is right. So this number, and this number should always equal 10 when you're at the end of a rack. Should always equal 10. So 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10 at the end of that rack. That's how I know the math is right. That's how I know we're keeping score correctly. You know what I mean? Ooh, I was trying to cut that into the 7, and I didn't actually hit the 1 until after I came off the rail. Left him a shot, but it's over top of the 6, so it's not easy. He made a good attempt at it, you know, left me tough. I think, again, if I'm feeling good, I will bank this into the 7. If I'm not feeling good, I will bank it more up this way and leave it in the middle of the table and send the cue ball this way, either over there, or if I can come less angle and send it over there, even better. So I hope you guys could see all that, you know, look like a spaghetti bowl. Sorry about all the, you know, the drawing with the telestrator. It's not even really a telestrator. I don't know why I call it that. Oh, I did. I shot it. I made it. I shot it and made the combo, the bank combo, bro. And honestly, I may have left myself a pretty okay shot coming up at that 1 ball from this corner pocket. It's not going to be easy, man. So this is a 75. I got to go to 75. Jeremy's got to go to 65. He is a skill level 8. I am a skill level 9, or I was last time I was able to play APA before they gave me the boot. If you don't know why they kicked me out of the APA, search my channel for videos and search suspended. I've got 2 videos on there explaining why I was suspended and then how it went with my appeal, because I did appeal it. I had no reason to be suspended. So watch those videos. It's a good watch, and it may make you think about how the APA does business, bro. They're dirty dogs over there. Dirty dogs. So even if I was able to play in the APA, it would take a lot for me to give them my money again. You know what I mean? It would take a lot. I do miss the camaraderie. It's fun, but I just can't support an organization like that. Oh, Jeremy, I can't believe you missed that shot, bro. That's unlike you, but that's what you get. Go sit down. Let me get to work, you know? Just kidding, Jeremy. Just kidding, man. Just joking, bro. What am I going to... I'm probably going to bank this one too, I assume. You know, I banked that last one. It worked out nice. If I bank this one, I got to be careful about that 6 ball. if I use top with some right and get lucky and go like this, it's possible that I could shape it. Or I got to use inside spin and try to avoid that scratch and then bounce back this way. Either way, it's not easy. The shot is easier than the shape on this one. Or I could bank it to the side pocket maybe. Yeah, I went to that pocket. Love my scratch. Yep. Less right spin. I needed less right spin to hit here, and I needed to hit it harder, and I could have came around like this. But instead, I put more right spin and bloop, right into the drink. That actually made that sound when it fell into the pocket. It went bloop, you know.
You sure about that?
I don't know. Oh boy. Oh boy. It should be illegal to have this much fun. Just making a video and watching a pool match with my friends. You know, I got my friends watching a match with me, man. It's a good time. I like it to play pool a lot, you know. Life is pretty okay sometimes, man. Sometimes, and then when you think it's pretty okay, it comes around and kicks you right in the tooth, you know, knocks the tooth out. And then you think, man, life sucks. But then it gets to be okay again. It's like a roller coaster, bro. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. I'm no philosopher. Back to the match. Back to the match, bro. Jeremy's trying to make a comeback here, man. He's pushing. He's pushing for the comeback. He wants it. He wants to beat me so bad. I can taste it, you know. Left himself a thin cut on this 9, but it's one that he's probably going to be able to handle, I'm sure. Pretty sure he can make this happen, Captain. Yeah, there it is. All right, he's got 29. So look, we're at the end of a rack. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 2 is 20. So it always equals 10, multiples of 10. That's how you know the math is mathin'. You know, the arithmeticin is mathin'. He's got a good look at that 1, but that 2 is hard to get on. If he wasn't so close to this rail, he could put bottom with outside and come back this way for that 2. But being up against the rail like he is, that is very difficult. The only thing I would try to do here, if I make this ball a center and just get the cue ball to bounce straight back and end up somewhere around the middle of the table, and at least you have a look at the 2. You can do something with it. That's what he tried to do too. He might have overhit it. Yeah, he overhit it a little bit. I'm not sure he can see the 2, if he bounced out far enough to see the 2 or not. Okay, he hit it, man. He could hit it clean, bank it. I think he got a little love right there at the end with that 7 ball rolling in my way. If that 7 ball, and he was laughing, he knew it. If that 7 ball hadn't rolled in my way, I had a nice shot. Now I got to try to do the old jump-a-rooney and shoot that 2 ball in. So this jump shot brought to you by Raven Cues. I don't know why I'm drawing it like that, bro. But Raven Cues, go to ravenq.com, use discount code Josh, and save yourself 10%, man. All carbon fiber, way cheaper than high-end carbon fiber. Look at there, almost made it, bro. Almost. You know, if we were playing horseshoes, I'd have been golden. But, you know, we're not playing horseshoes, so it actually kind of sucked. You know, it is what it is, though. I like it. I like it, man. In fact, we'll be right back after these messages.
The game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain, I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back, Jack. Welcome back. All right, he's got a tough way here, man. I don't know if he can kick this with inside spin, or maybe he's going to try to come through here like that. This is not easy. He did pretty good with it. Oh, he would have had a good hit if he didn't hit that nipple point. I don't know. Family channel, bro. Figure out what to call it. If he wouldn't have hit that, though, he would have came back down and hit the 2. But instead, he left me a nice, obviously, ball-in-hand shot, which I used to make the 2 and shape the 3. I'll use right spin on this one with a little top and probably come down into here for the side pocket. Okay, I used inside, so I used left spin. I've been using inside spin a lot in this match, I've noticed. And I usually don't use that much inside spin. Usually if given the choice of inside or outside, I usually use outside just because it makes the shot a little easier. All right, so I may end up shooting this 6 over here in the side pocket, man. In which case I could use inside again. Yeah, I did. I used inside. I see, like instinctually I would have said outside to come up that way, but you know, at the table, I'm liking that inside English for whatever reason. Oh, I missed that shot. Oh, no, I didn't. I was just making it dramatic. You know, I wanted to play it off the point, off the carom, into the corner pocket. I like to keep him guessing. You know, he didn't even see that shot, I'm sure, but it was pretty, I mean, standard shot. Everybody knows that shot. Jeez. Just kidding, bro. I was so lucky. Just kidding, man. So lucky, but I'll take it. And I ended up getting out because of it. So we're up 57-31. So far, we're doing all right, man. Getting good grades. You know, future's so bright. Gotta wear shades. That was a great break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made 3 balls on the break. And look at this starter shot, man. That's beautiful. Starter shot with some right spin. Come out to about the middle of the table. Shoot the 3 next. With probably bottom outside and come back 2 rails like that for the 4. Yeah, man, looking good here. I may get out. I'm going to call it right now. You know, I'm going to jinx myself right now and call a break and run. You know, that way it doesn't happen because I'm going to jinx myself. I told you, bottom 2 rails right there. Look, speed looks perfect. Now I'll just draw back a little bit into here for that 6 ball. Okay, more stun than draw. That works out even better. So I can play this with top left and come around, which I did, yeah. Played it with top left. That's all right. I got pretty straight on this one, so I will just draw back. I don't have to draw back too far. I want to be around that side pocket. Perfect. Perfect, perfecto, el perfecto, not el horrible. That's what they call me, Mr. Perfecto. Just kidding, nobody calls me that, bro. I don't even call myself that. Nobody calls me perfecto. Get out of here. What am I, a super villain? Get out of here. All right, 67-31. We got 7 plus 1 is 8 plus 2 dead balls is 10. Math is mathin'. Is this a dry break? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure enough, dry break, man. We're using a template rack. It's pretty unusual to get a dry break, you know, unless Jeremy's racking me bad. Which he probably is, you know. We call it the Pontiac rack around here, you know. Pontiac's a hood, not too far, so we call it the Pontiac rack. I kind of grew up half in Pontiac, half in Lake Orion, so makes sense that I can put a Pontiac rack on somebody if I need to, but I don't. But Jeremy just did. Jeremy just did, man. Oh, that was a good cut. Not a bad cut there. It was not an easy shot. Not easy being cheesy. What am I going to do with this now? Probably safety. Send the cue ball over this way. Yep. Yeah, perfect. That worked out nice, man. That worked out okay. Probably jump shot this if he wants, but he's not. He's going to kick at it. I like that. I like the kick. Oh, he hit the point. He's still going to get love. He is. Yeah, he still got a little love there, man. If he wouldn't have hit the point, though, this ball would have came up table like that, and he would have left me even tougher. I'm pulling out the Raven jump cue because I just need to jump that a little bit, and I'm going to try to make this in the side, man. Again, jump brought to you by ravencues.com. Discount code Josh. Oh, never mind. That jump was brought to you by Josh because it was horrible, not Raven Q. That is a bad jump. You know what I do when I have just a small little jump like that? I find myself not wanting to overhit it. So I end up letting off my stroke, which is exactly what happened there. And then the ball just doesn't jump very well. You got to stroke through it to get that jump shot to work. And if you let off or hesitate on your stroke, no bueno. No bueno. All right, Jeremy's mounting his comeback. He's mounting his comeback, bro. He's not mounting anything else. You know, it's a family channel. Little Timmy, cut it out. I told you many times before, bro. I'm going to ban you from the channel. You keep it up. Who am I even talking to? Myself? That's so dumb. I'm talking to myself over here, man. Talking to my dumb self. All right. he ended up missing. I thought for sure he was going to get out there, but he bobbled the, motorboated the 5 ball. So now I got to make this 5, try to get on the 6. So I just came on this side of the 8, because if I try to go on that side of the 8, that 9 comes into play, and I could end up hooking myself. So I opted for a tougher shot on the 6. It may cost me, it may not. It cost me that time. It cost me. I had a little more angle on the 6, and honestly, it shouldn't have cost me. That should have been a pretty routine shot. But, you know, I'm an amateur, man. Sometimes I suck. Sometimes I play like a champion. Sometimes I play like a chumpion, you know. Chumpion. Let's hit the comments with chumpion. I love that. That's a good one. From champion to chumpion in one shot. From hero to zero. Champion to chumpion. All right, yeah, he's definitely going to make me pay. It looks like he's going to finish this rack. If he cuts this in there, which I'm sure he will, he'll probably just use a little top with left and come back over there and play the short side on the 9. That's the way I would do it anyway. Let's see. He may use inside spin. It's a little bit tougher to make the shot, but he did. Yeah. See, that's why I use outside spin instead of inside spin. He put inside spin, it deflected the cue ball and overcut the 8 ball. That's the reason he missed that shot, was that inside spin. If he used outside spin and just went short side on that 9, he likely would have made that 8 ball. Phew. All right. 74. Oh, no, 72. I only need 3 balls, guys. You know, I got 2 balls, but I need 3 balls. I don't know. It just is what it is, you know. I only got 2 and I need 3. That was the worst joke I've probably ever told in my life. No, I've definitely told worse jokes than that. Definitely told worse jokes than that before. Trust it. That's a fact, Jack. All right, another dry break. He's definitely putting the rack on me there because we're playing with a template, so there's no reason I should be dry breaking like that. You know, no reason at all except for that Pontiac rack that he's putting on me, the yak rack. Oh, he tried to thin the 2. I didn't even think he could see the 2. A little ball in hand. Oh, thanks for placing it exactly where I need it, Jeremy. That's pretty nice of you, man. You're a nice guy. I don't care what everyone else says about you, bro. You're all right. Just kidding. Jeremy's well-liked, man. He's a good dude. If you guys are in the area, I'm sure you probably know him. If you're in southeastern Michigan anywhere and you play pool, you may know Jeremy Childers. He's a good dude. A good shot and a good guy. I enjoy playing him, and we're going to play again soon. He wanted some rematch because, as you guys can tell already, I won this one. You know, it's not over yet officially, but it's over. You know what I'm saying? It was over like 3 racks ago. Just kidding, Jeremy. Just joking, bro. But he wants a rematch, so I'm going to give it to him, man. I'm going to get it to him. I'm going to give it to him. But first, we got to finish this one. And, man, if I keep playing like this, he may come back and beat me. I may be talking out of my rear end when I said I won. Because, man, if I keep playing bad shots like that, you just never know. You never know about these things. I did leave him tough here, though. I mean, he can cut there or there, but either shot is a little bit touchy. There's a scratch possible. Yeah. I think he did right by cutting it to that side because the scratch was far less likely over here. But he just missed a shot, you know. Now he left me a good shot at the 3. Make it with inside top right spin, inside spin. Came around 3 rails for a good shot at this 4. And this will be game. I don't even have to worry about shaping the 5-9 combo. We are golden there. All right, guys. That's it for your match. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you hanging out with me, man. If you want short rail merch with my new logo, check out the link in the description, shortrail.com. You want a perimeter billiard light, guys, I got a discount code for you there as well. It's amateur pool, all uppercase, no spaces. And of course, the Raven discount code is Josh, J-O-S-H. You can use capital or lowercase j on that. Doesn't matter. All that stuff is in the description. Jeremy, thanks for letting me record, man. Thanks for playing. We're going to do it again soon. And everybody out there, thanks for watching, man. We appreciate you guys, and have a good one. Peace. All right, boys and girls, we're done recording. G Suit, you're right. Inside English would throw the ball to the left, but that's not what happened. His Inside English deflected his cue ball to the left. Instead of throwing the object ball, it deflected his cue ball, so he overcut it to the right. So you're talking about throw, I was talking about deflections, two different things. Two different things. Tom, thank you so much for the super chat, bro. You are the man. I'm not leaving just yet. I've got one more match to do, man. I've got one more match to commentate. What's up, Jesse? G-Suit, Old Man Crunchy. Tom, thank you so much, man, for the super chat, bro. Pow, pow, thank you, man. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you. Thank you. That was super generous of you, and I hope you love that cue when you start playing with it. I know I love mine, man. What color did they send you to, by the way? Because I didn't specify a color. And I heard somebody asking about the tip. The tip is the standard tip that it comes with. I can't remember what it is, but it's a standard tip that they come with the Pro Shaft. Yeah, I'm done with that video. I'm gonna load another one up, man, and commentate one more. Might as well get it done, man. I like hanging out with you guys anyway. I've got one more video that's, oh, they sent you the gray one? That's the same color I got, man. I love that one. Yeah, it's like, it looks black, right? But when you get up close in the light, you can see it's got like a gray or a silverish tint. Yeah, it's a sweet cue, man. All right, let me load the new video in here, guys. All right, we got the new match in here. Let me make myself smaller again. Oh, that's not me. That's not me either. There I am. Make myself smaller. Get in your corner, Josh. Nobody puts baby in a corner. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Oh, you sent me a picture on Facebook? Well, let's pull it up and take a look, shall we? Let's pull it up and take a look at this beautiful cue you got here, man. Let's let everyone see. How did you send it? Oh, through Messenger. I see. Okay. They sent you the flat gray, not the black gray. Nice, man. Nice looking cue right there. Oh, they sent you a shirt too. That's awesome. I got that same shirt. In fact, I think I'm wearing it right now. That's cool, bro. Nice. Here, I'll let everybody see what they sent them. I'll cut out your cat. I'm going to edit your cat out, bro. We don't need to see your cat. All right, let me throw it up on screen here so everybody can see what we're looking at. Image. Okay. Browse. Where did it save to? Jeez. Here it is. There we go. That's Tom's cue and shirt they sent him. They send you any other stuff? Honey, I Shrunk the Josh. Yeah, Town Pro soft tips. That's a good tip, man. You'll like it. Chris, this is not herbs. This is just a tobacco, not wacky tobacco, bro. Just regular old tobacco. You know, just good old tobacco. Not smoking on nothing fun, bro. Yeah, Tom, you gotta play, bro. Now you gotta get out there and play something. Now what you need to do is find you a table where you can set up your phone and play me in a billiards match or something, bro. That's what you gotta do, man. Tom, I can't believe you gave me another big super chat, bro. Like, the love is outpouring, man. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy that cue. I hope it brings you prosperity. I hope you end up beating somebody out of a ton of money for that, because of that cue, you know? Oh, yeah, they sent you the little, like, it's like a leather case almost, but it's not real leather. I think they send all their cues out in that. That's pretty cool, too. If you don't have a case, that works because you can carry it around. Yep. All right, I think we're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more here, one more match. One more match. One more match. One more match. I didn't mean one more chat, bro. One more super chat. I don't know why it responded to that. I didn't mean that, Tom. I wasn't trying to respond to your super chat. I was just looking at it when I typed. That's funny. Well, now I know how to respond to them at least, because sometimes they have a little reply button and sometimes they don't. And I always want to reply to them, you know. All right, let's start this next matchup, boys and girls. I'm going to record once again. I probably won't respond to chat much when I'm recording, but once the match is over, I'll hang out for a minute for sure. All right, guys, you ready? Let's get going. Let me take another little hit of my monster here, get all juiced up for this. You know what I mean? We got another match to do. We can get it done. I don't know why I'm doing that, guys. Don't know. I think sometimes my wife says I'm on the spectrum a little bit, you know, whatever that means. Who knows? All right, let's fire it up. Start recording. And in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to another day, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Another day and yet another amateur match, guys. Today we're playing Daryl Hudeberg. You may have seen my 8-ball match with him last week. This is 9-ball, guys. So we're going to fire it up. We're going to get into this. Looks like I think I made a ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I made one ball, and I've got maybe a thin gap to hit this one ball, it looks like. Man, if I do, that sure is lucky. That show is lucky, you know. That show is lucky. So Daryl is going to 38, I believe. I think he's a skill level 4 or 5, if I'm not mistaken. So he goes to 38. I go to 75. We are using the Anti-Pool Player Association scoring system, not their rules. We can push out, we can jump. We're playing real 9-ball, not fake 9-ball like the APA plays. But we are utilizing their scoring system. Just because when you're playing 9-ball with someone at a lower skill level, just put that 9 wherever you want, Daryl. Don't worry about it, bro. Just move it wherever you need it, you know. I pushed out there. He's going to go ahead and take this shot on. Like what I was saying, though, back to what I was saying, when you're playing someone with different skill levels, I find that this scoring system per ball, so you get 1 point per every ball you make, I don't know why I said per, I meant 4. And then you get 2 points for the 9. So we race to a certain amount of points. And this is the fairest way, I think, to play when you have a mismatch handicap system. When you have a mismatched skill level. That's what I meant to say, bro. I couldn't find the words, little Timmy. Couldn't find them, you know. Okay, I made a good hit on the one. Had to kick at it. He got a good leave there. I did leave him this combo. I don't know if he's going to shoot it or not. If he does, the cue ball, if he's lucky, will come up and hit this 2-ball and stop right here. That way he has... Ugh. Whew. That was a pretty violent sneeze there, guys. I apologize you had to hear that. You know, that was pretty violent. Holy moly, my eyeballs almost popped out of my head, but they didn't. Thankfully, I can still see, you know, barely. I almost lost an eye. All right, he's playing I don't know why I'm laughing at myself. It wasn't even that funny. So he's playing a safety there, or trying to play a safety. I think he was trying to block me with the 9-ball, but he didn't. I've got a shot straight up the rail here on this one. I've got to put a little bottom outside to get the cue ball back this way. Okay, I missed the shot and the shape. Well, actually, I got the shape. The shape would have been fine. I just missed the shot. Look at what I left him, though. Bang, that's beautiful. And all he's got to do is stop with a stop shot, and he's got the 2 next. So he's looking pretty good from here. Let's see what happens, Captain. What happened, Captain? Yeah, that's what he did. Stop shot. All right, he's got to be careful because he's pretty straight on this 2. And he's either got to shoot the 3 up past the 8 or he's got to try to, like, cheat it and draw. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He needed a little more stoppage on that, so he could have left the cue ball down here, or hit it harder so the cue ball bounces back this way. But where he's at there, that's tough, man. That's a tough one. Maybe he can bank it past the 5, but I don't think so. Probably maybe some kind of a safety. Ooh, that's not very safe, Daryl. Daryl, that is not safe, bro. You know, when you when you scratch, it's not a very good safety, you know. I mean, personally, I don't play safe like that, or I scratch. Just kidding, I play safe like that all the time, guys. Let me have Monster drink. Not a sponsor, by the way. Still not a sponsor, guys. All right, I'm off and running, man. Made a couple balls. It looks like I should be able to finish this rack. I'm going to play this 6 up here with a little stun and right spin to get the cue ball back this way. I want an angle on the 7. I don't need an angle on the 7, because if I end up coming over here and get straight, I can just stop shot the 7. But if I have an angle, which instinctually you always try to get an angle, I could roll this slowly and just let the cue ball bounce, or I could play it with stun, a little more firm, and get the cue ball to come back that way. I went with the slow shot. That's safer because then you don't have to worry about a possible scratch when you come back and forth like that. I like that. And I did finish that rack, guys. So we're looking at 8-2 after the first rack. Remember, it's 38-75 race. So I got a long ways to go. I've got to get to 75. Ooh, did you see that? Rewind the tape, man. Watch it back. That cue ball must have jumped up 85 million feet like that, you know? I mean, of course, I'm exaggerating. It was probably only 80 million feet. But that's that Raven break cue, bro. It's that Raven break cue, man. I love it. If you want one, you can save 10% with discount code Josh. You know, ravenq.com. Discount code Josh. Josh. Anyway, back to the match, you know? Back to the match. This is a thin cut on this too. And even if I make this cut, I've got to like come back here and get perfect for this window. I don't know if I do that or not. This is tough. Okay, I tried and failed, you know, just like life. I try and fail, just like in life. You know, I do what I can, but I can't do it all. You know, sometimes I fail, most of the time. Occasionally, though, I don't fail, you know. Sometimes it works out. You know, it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Some things will never change. All right. So we're looking at 2-11, 1 dead ball. Left me tough. I don't know if I can even hit this. I got to jack up and spin it, come off that rail. Okay, I made a good hit. That worked out pretty well. Now, I left him back on the rail. This was pure luck. I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to make a good hit. He can cut this in there, and it's a pretty easy shot. The cue ball will come up this way, and as long as his speed's right, he could stop right in here and then shoot the 2 ball either past the 7 or play the combo into the 7. Let's see which way he does with it. He could go the corner too. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a little tougher shot, but the shape is easier. He did. He went for the corner. Yeah, and I commend him for that because that shot was a lot tougher than cutting it into the side, but it was a better way to play it because then his cue ball rolls up for an easy shape on that 4. So good job, Daryl, at playing it that way, man. You just, you know, miss the shot, which happens sometimes, man. Happens sometimes. So probably play the combo if the 4 doesn't go past the 7. It does. Yeah, it does. I knew it looked like it was close, but, you know, you just never can tell from the camera angle sometimes. All right, came all the way up on top of the 6 to play it down in the corner, which is nice because now I can just hit it with a stop shot, leave the cue ball there, play the 7 in there, and roll the cue ball this way for the 9. Should be done with this rack, and just like that, we should be 17-2 with 1 dead ball, which is going to equal a multiple of 10. That's how you know it's right. When this number, and this number all equal a multiple of 10 at the end of a rack, then you know your scoring is right. Right? So we got 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is 10. You know, the math is mathing. Our arithmetics are working. All right, there's 8 balls left on the table, so I did make 1 on the break. So I'm looking at 18-2 with 1 dead ball, but I've got a good looking shot at this one. It's kind of tight to go on the side, but if I make it, I got a 2-9 combo waiting for me. I did make it. Now this 2-9 combo is almost a given. There's very little to no chance I miss this, but you know, I've said that before and missed, so who knows? Who knows? Okay, I made it. Good job, Josh. So we got 6 dead balls on that rack alone. So 21-2 with 7 total dead balls. So 2 plus 7 is 9, plus 1 is 10. Our math is correct. The math is mathin', bro. I'm going to stop saying that because it's dumb. I don't know why I keep saying it, you know? I don't know why I keep saying it. I just can't help it. Can't help it. Am I cutting this in the side? No, all the way down. That's way better shot. And I stunned over just far enough to get past the 7 and make this 2. I love that. And I'll probably hit this one with stun and just maybe roll forward a little bit for the 3 in the side. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I don't know why I got all bass in my voice just then. Yeah. Like I was doing something. I wasn't doing nothing. Wasn't doing nothing. That was a good shot on the 3 and came out here. So that way I can cut the 4 up in this corner. I'll probably hit this with just a little draw and get the cue ball to come over here. Maybe spin off that rail for the 7 in the side would be my guess. Okay. I tried to do that, but I drew too much and hit the 7. More stun I needed, less draw. But that's okay because I still have a look at the 7. It's just not easy. Now I got to try to cut this down there. And if I do that with center ball, the natural tangent line should come this way, back out for the 8 ball. Or if I could do it the other way, it works both ways, yeah. Works both ways. Still the natural tangent line, just opposite what I was talking about. I was looking at doing it the other way, and on screen me did it that way. So works out either way. I got a little draw here. Oh no, I'm gonna get kind of a rough shot on this 9, but one I should be able to handle. I want to use top with just a smidge of left on this shot so I don't scratch. I want the cue ball to follow that path roughly. Yep, it did. Followed that path roughly. All right. If you put too much spin on that shot, what happens is the cue ball comes this way and scratches right in that corner, man. So you want to use mostly top when you have that cut with just a little tiny bit of left. I think you can get away without using any spin at all, just straight top. But it depends on the angle you have. Oh, what did I do there on that last one? I missed it. I must have broke the 9 in. Musta. Hey, man, we're up 34-2 already. Gosh, dang, where did the time go, you know? Little kids grow up so fast these days, you know? They grow up so fast. I don't even know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm half delirious at this point, you know, which is pretty par for the course with me, I guess. Pretty delirious most of the time. 9 on the snap on that last one, yeah. All right, but this one was nothing. And Daryl's at the table looking at putting me in jail. He wants to play a good safety here and just send the cue ball behind that 5. He did pretty well at that, man. Good job. I may be able to follow the same path behind the 5 and just nick that 1 ball. If I can't, then this is going to be tough. It's going to be a tough one to hit because I'm going to have to come up like this way. If I can't hit it, yeah, it looks like maybe I can hit it clean. Just the edge of it, maybe. If I can, I might be able to bank it here. I can. Yeah, look at that. Oh, and I got unlucky with the scratch, guys. I didn't deserve that, you know? I didn't deserve that. I hit a good shot there. Just kidding. I probably deserved it. I probably deserved more than that, but that's all I got, you know? It's all that can happen to me in one shot. All right, Daryl's going to try to come back on me now. He needs to make a good run here. He only needs to go to 38, so it's not like he's that far behind right now. It looks like he's far behind because it's 34-3, but when you do the math, he's only got to go to 38. I'm going to 75, so I am beating him a little bit, but not as bad as it looks. Especially if he makes a good run here. Never mind. Never mind. Remember when I said if he makes a good run here? I was just kidding, you know. I was just joking. You remember that one time I said when Daryl makes a good run here? It's just a joke. It's just a joke amongst friends. All right, he left me tough here though, man. I don't know what. Oh, maybe I can see right through there. It looks like. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take a good hit and a good leave. Look at that. I got a pretty okay leave on that one, man. This should work out pretty well. This is a tough one too, because if he hits it the way he's looking at right now, if he actually makes good contact here and hits the ball, there's a good chance this cue ball scratches right into that corner, man. So he would have to hit it like real thick to stop the cue ball, like almost full, or have to hit it real thin to hit the 9. And even if he hits it thin, he may still come off the 9 and scratch. So let's see what happens here. This is tough. Hey, hit the 5. I think had he hit the 9 though, he would have scratched. So really, that was probably not the way to kick at it. Maybe I would have tried kicking at it something like this. I don't know, but I wouldn't have kicked at it that way, man. There was no future in that. No future. I got the 5. I'll probably just draw this one. Unless it's got an angle, then I'll follow up for 2 rails. Yeah. Had an angle, I followed up. So this one, I probably just want a stun to kind of kill the cue ball, like a stun follow. Yep, just to slow the cue ball down so that way. I put a little left spin on that, which I probably didn't need to do. That made the cue ball come back out this way. Without that left spin, the cue ball would have went that way, and I would have had an easier shot, but it really doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Nice, easy shot there with a left spin. That's all. There was no top or bottom, just straight left on that one. And I spun it too much. I went too far. I wanted to be about here. But that's okay. This angle isn't bad. I'm going to have to go probably maybe around the 9 ball and back out here for a tough cut. I think really is probably the way to go. Yep. Yep, now I got to take the thin cut on the 8 because I couldn't see a better way to shape that 8. Maybe inside spin would have worked and bounced up, but that's tough. It's a lot tougher with that inside spin. There we go. I used inside spin on that one. You see what happened. You know, I missed a shot. That's the way it goes. That inside spin's the devil, Bobby Boucher. It's the devil. What movie's that from? You know, leave a comment. Let me know. I'll be disappointed if you don't know that movie. The devil, Bobby Boucher. Oh, he didn't want to bump that 9. He just made this 9 ball way tougher on himself. Now, he may still be able to cut it in, but it's a touchy cut with a looming scratch. I personally may try to bank this one over there, because if he banks it, if he looks at the old banky bank, then he could probably just hit bottom a little bit and the cue ball will just drift and stay right in this area. Let's see what he does, though. He may cut it, but he's got to watch that scratch if he cuts it. He needs a lot of left spin if he cuts it. Oh, he missed it. He did go for the cut, but he missed the ball completely. He's not going to make me shoot that because he knows a gentleman such as myself will make that shot. I appreciate you not making me shoot that, Daryl. Thank you very much. So we're looking at 41-4 with 15 dead balls. So 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 5 is 10. So our math is correct. That means the score is right. And the reason I keep going over the score so much, guys, is because there was a mistake in real time. My edit has the score correct. But you'll notice I'm going to 75. He's going to 38. You'll notice the final score does not end up being 75 or 38. Because in real life, someone messed up the score, you know, and I'm not one to point fingers, but it wasn't me, you know what I mean? You guys will see what I'm talking about at the end of the match. You'll see what the final score is. You'll see what the final score is. Daryl's at the table looking to wreak some havoc on me. He wants to put this 1 ball in the pocket and just stop the cue ball right there, or maybe even draw it back a little bit, and that way he's got the 2 ball next. Ooh, he missed the shot. Is he going to leave me a shot or is he going to hook me? Yeah, I knew he was a hooker. I knew you were a hooker, Daryl. You know, as soon as I saw you hit that ball, I knew you were going to hook me. Man, you know, didn't know you were a hooker, bro. Okay, I made a good hit there, but it was a great shot up until it wasn't, you know. It was a great shot all the way up until it wasn't. Daryl's got ball in hand. He needs to do something here. You need to finish this rack, Daryl, because right now I'm running away with it. Really, when I get up to around 35, you should be somewhere 12 to 15, you know, for an even match. But right now, I got you, man. But one good run, and he's right back in it. That's the thing with him only going to 38. He only needs one good run. Yeah, I should have maybe coached him differently there. When you got ball in hand, you don't shoot a combo unless you have to. Unless it's a simple combo and it makes sense. That one, not so much. He could have played that one ball a few different places. He didn't have to try to shoot the combo there. It's a lot tougher, man, than it needs to be. Combo's a lower percentage than a regular shot. That's facts. You know, I don't care how good you feel at the time. A combo is lower percentage than a regular shot. I had to play the carom there because he left me tough, and I'm lucky that carom went. I had to play that with topspin. That way the carom didn't roll forward after it hit. It came straight over. And top on the cue ball puts a little bit of bottom on the object ball, not much. In theory, that's what it's supposed to do. Oh, I was trying to spin around that ball, and I did get around it, but I hit it. And now it's not good because I pushed it up next to the 9. I don't think I can cut it clean into that corner. I think, if anything, I got to bank it. And then I got to draw back for the 7. So, not easy. Not easy here. I did it, though. I did pretty good with it. I wanted to draw that back a little further to have a nice, easy shot on this. But now this shot on the 7 ball is a lot tougher. So I can either cut it up here with stun to come this way, or I can cut it over here with draw just to bring the cue ball back that way. Okay, I did a little bit of both. I cut it here, but instead of using draw, I used stun to get the cue ball to come this way. Yeah, that makes for a tough shot on the 8, I'll tell you that. I should have used a little bottom on that last one and drew it back off the rail. It would have probably been a better shape. Yeah, it's a tough shot, man. I got a little lucky here, though. He does have a shot, but, you know, he hasn't had a good opportunity to loosen his stroke up yet. And if you're not shooting good, sometimes those rail shots can be tough, especially at a thin cut like this. We'll see how he handles it. We will see how he handles it. Oh, look, he's testing his stroke. He's thinking about it. He wants to make sure. But you should stand up when you do that, Daryl. So if you're down and you make an adjustment, you should actually stand all the way up and then get back down. You shouldn't make adjustments while you're down on the ball and continue to shoot. If you make an adjustment down on the ball, you should stand up, reset, and get back down. It'll help you. It'll help you make shots more often. Yeah, look, I'm showing him right now what he did there. He kind of jerked. If you rewind the tape and watch it back, you'll see he's moving during his stroke. He's moving and he's decelerating on his stroke. Daryl's a good shot, man, and if he fixes a couple minor little things with his stroke, he's going to get a lot better, man. You know, he hasn't been playing very long yet, and he loves the game. He puts a lot of time in, so no doubt in my mind he will be a good shot, a really good shot. But right now, he's just getting to the point of learning all the little nuances to the game. And his stroke is looking pretty good for how far along he is. So a couple minor fixes, he'll be in good shape. As of right now, though, 51-4, Daryl, it's not looking good for you, my man. It's not looking good, you know? It's not looking good. Got a clean break there. I made 2 balls, and I have a shot at the 1. And honestly, the shot at the 1, if I stun follow, just stun forward a little bit, I got a shot at the 3. Yeah, that was no good. No good. I tried to stun off the rail, and that I had to hit it a lot harder to do that, and that probably contributed to me. That and the fact my shot wasn't super accurate, but hitting it as hard as I did is probably why it bobbled out. If I would have hit that softer and just let the cue ball roll, I would have made that shot and still had a shot at the 3. I didn't have to stun off the rail like that. Good hit, Daryl. Very good hit. And look at this. He got the leave, man. He got the slop hook. He's doing me up wrong, doing me dirty with the hook shot, you know. Doing me dirty with the hook shot. I guess I just kick here. I mean, come off this rail and try to hit it. Maybe if I'm lucky, I make it over there. But the cue ball is going to drift this way, so I don't want to hit it too hard. When I come off this rail and hit the cue ball, if I hit the top side of it, the cue ball drifts this way. So I got to be careful how much speed. Yeah, look at there, I'm going to scratch. Yep. Yeah, we're going to scratch and give him ball in hand. Daryl, you got ball in hand, my friend. Time to go to work, you know. Time to make the donuts. Bonus points for anybody who knows that commercial. Time to make the donuts. Just tell me the brand in the comments. What commercial is that brand for? Time to make the donuts. I don't know what you can do with the bonus points, but I'll give them to you, you know, if you got that commercial right. You know, we'll determine maybe 1 million bonus points or something. I don't know. I don't know, bro. We'll figure that part out later. For now, just comment. Let me know if you know that commercial or not. If you do know that commercial, I know you're old, you know, just like myself. I know you're old. Yep. That's it. All right, now, this look on this 3 is not easy. He might be able to graze it, but I don't think he can do anything with it, really. Oh, he could hit the left side of it. He might have been able to actually make that shot if he put a little throw on it. It's possible. And I can't tell from our angle if he left me the shot past the 6 or not. It definitely looks like it when I curve my line like that. Definitely I can make it if I curve like that, you know, and come around a couple balls and then make it. But that's a tough shot to do, you know. It looks like I can see it. I'm shooting straight at it, so I can probably see it. Yep, I could. Don't hit the 9 full like that, man. I either needed to go on the right side of it, which is no good. I didn't really want to go that way, but on the left side of it would have been perfect. I would have had anywhere in this area, I would have had a great shot at that 5. So, jeez, Louise, you know? Hey, what's a big idea, see? What's a big idea you get in my way there, 9 ball? You'll never get me, copper. Why did they always talk? My wife and I have talked about that before. You know, the old movies from like the 20s and 30s. Why did they talk like that? You know, and whatever happened to that? Was that just for the movies, you think? It was just for the dramatics in the movie? What a jump shot, man. That jump shot brought to you by RavenQ.com. Discount code Josh if you want a Raven Jump Cue, bro. You can save 10%. But why did they talk like that? Any of the old movies you watch from like It's a Wonderful Life or something? It's like, hey, Bobby, Sue, hey, what's a big idea? Why did they talk like that? I don't get it, you know? And whatever happened to that accent if it was real? Answers, questions that we will never know answers to probably, you know? Man, soft shot, soft roll, missed it. That's a tough shot for a gentleman like myself, you know, such as myself. It's a tough shot. That long table roll shot, man, I don't like it. I don't love it, I don't like it, and I don't want some more of it, you know? I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. That's a song too, but it's country, and I'm not a big country fan, so I don't know why I bother bringing that up, you know? I don't know why I bother. All right, Daryl, and his other brother, Daryl, made a good shot there. I think he's got to look at this 7 too. If he plays this with straight top too, his cue ball should come off like this. Probably should come something like that if he plays it with straight top. Oh, he's got to hit it a little harder though. And he hit it a little bit too full too. If he hit it thinner, he hits a little bit earlier and comes over this way. I think probably he would have grazed that 8 ball and came like this. But he didn't. And he left me tough too because this 8 is on the rail. So I've got to spin it in off this rail. And you know what happens a lot of times there is the cue ball comes back and scratches down there. Ooh, yeah. I'm surprised it didn't scratch. It was close. It was close. It was not easy. All right, what you gonna do here, Josh? What you gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna bank it. Nah, just kidding. Remember when I said I was gonna bank it? It was just a joke. I was just kidding. I knew I was gonna miss that. Probably I was gonna miss it, right? I figured I was gonna miss it. It's a tough shot from myself. I don't know, why do I always say for a gentleman like myself? I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I picked it up from, but it's a bad habit. I need to stop. Oh, speaking of needing to stop, you need to stop the scratching. He's not even gonna make me shoot the last two. He's like, Josh, you can have these last two, man. You don't have to shoot those. I appreciate it, Daryl. You know, I appreciate you giving me those last two like that. You know, chances are I could have missed. You never know. I might have missed. You know, but I understand the frustration. I do that too, man. Like, you don't got to shoot. Don't shoot that last shot. If you're more frustrated, you don't even want to sit there and watch them shoot it. Is the main thing. It's not that you don't, not that you think they're going to make it. You're just frustrated and you don't even want to watch them shoot. You just want to start a new rack. All right, made a good little cut there. Good little cut. Did I actually get a shape on this too? I don't think so. I don't think I can do that. Maybe I can jack up like a masse and draw the cue ball back into the 4, but then the 2 ball comes this way. That's what I was trying to do. I think I miscued a little bit because I didn't get any spin back on that cue ball. I didn't get any draw. So probably a little miscue. And my ceiling's in my basement, which is where we're playing right now. This is my basement back here. This whole area back here is my basement. I don't know why I'm drawing all over like that, but my ceilings are low, so I can't masse that great. I can only lift the back of the stick up so high, you know, because it hits the ceiling. And that kind of sucks. But it is what it is. I can't complain. I got a pretty nice setup. Nothing to complain about. What a good bank shot, Daryl. I really am rooting for you, Daryl. You know, it was a good shot. I like to see him do well. It's just like all my friends. I love to see them play well. I just hate when they do it against me. You know, that's the way it goes. That's pool in a nutshell. Is he going to carry him the 8? I hope so. It's a good shot. Yes, he is. And he's going to make the 4. And shape the 3. That worked out nice, Daryl. Good shot. Look at him almost in double digits, Daryl. We're going to call him double digit Daryl. He's double digit Daryl almost. So we're going to call him. Yep, now he's officially double digit Daryl. Oh, he's got a bank on this 6. He's got a bank on the 6. And if he makes the bank, I would use straight top and just come over into here. Okay, he missed the bank, but look at the leave here. I think he's got me hooked with the 9 ball. I don't think I can get past that 9 ball to hit this 6. And if I try to jump, that's such a long jump shot. There's a good chance the cue ball hops again, hits this ball, and flies off the table somewhere. That's what I'm doing. Let's see if I keep it on the table. I did barely, but did you see how the second hop on the cue ball hit the 6 and then almost jumped off the table? That happens a lot when you have a long jump shot. Either you land on top of the object ball, which you're safe if you do that most of the time, but if you land before the object ball, the cue ball is jumping again. It's on its way back up when it hits the object ball, and it's kind of like a springboard. It throws it off the table a lot of times. So it's very, I guess I went the long way to say it's very easy to scratch on that long jump shot. You know, that's it. I don't know why I went the long way to tell you that. You know, could have told you that in like 2 seconds. Instead, I took like 5 minutes and I'm still talking about it. So who knows, guys? You know, I don't know why I do half the things I do. You know, I don't know why I do half the things I do. Oh, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 7-second break for today's video sponsor, shortrail.com. We'll be right back.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.
7 seconds. That's all that commercial is, guys. You know, 7 seconds. I don't want them too long because then no one wants to watch them. You skip past them, you know. But 7 seconds, I mean, I can sit through a 7-second commercial. It's okay. It's okay, you know. Especially when I made the commercial, because then I don't mind watching it. It's so funny, you know. You can make if you're the one videoing and editing, you can watch it no matter how bad it is. And you're entertained by your own work. It's so weird. It can be the worst video ever. And I watch it, I'm like, it's not bad. You know, it's pretty good. And then so I always play my videos, not my match videos, because these are pretty self-explanatory. I mean, they're pretty easy. All I do is talk. Don't scratch. Oh, Daryl. Dead ball. That's a dead ball when you make it and scratch. So see the dead ball count went up to 16, and he does not get that point, and I get ball in hand. I'm going to finish these last 3. But when you make your own videos, it's so weird. I always have to watch, like any videos I make, I have my wife watch it, I have my son watch it, I have my daughter watch it. Sometimes I'll post it to YouTube unlisted, and I'll send it to a few different people, and I'll get their feedback. But when my wife watches, and she's my biggest critic, obviously, as most wives are, so when she watches it, I just watch her watching my video, and I can tell what parts of the video are decent, what parts are like engaging, and then what parts suck, because she loses interest in it like immediately if it's not good. So she'll be watching, and I'll see her kind of drift off, you know, and I'll know I need to edit that part and make it a little better. So funny how that works. And you know what's crazy too? That whole time I was talking, I thought for sure I'd make the 7 and the 9, and I didn't. Somehow I come back to looking at this match, and the 9 ball's still on the table, and Daryl's up to shoot. So I must have done some bonehead move, I'm sure. You know, I'm pretty good about that, making bonehead moves. All right, Daryl, can you make this shot? Let's see. Oh, good try at that cut, man. That was not easy. Oh, you're going to double hit it in? No, but you're going to hook me, aren't you? You're going to leave me on the rail. And can I make this? Yeah, I think I can cut it in. Just got to watch the scratch. I want to go this way so I don't scratch. Okay, I put right and went long. That works too, long. All right, 64-10. I only need 11 points, guys. Well, less than that now, because I just made some on the break. Oh, and I got a shot at the 1. I made 1 ball on the break, so I need 10 points, and there's 9 points left on the table, guys. So I can't win this rack. We are not going to have a winner in this rack. Maybe next rack, but it depends. If Daryl comes back, it could be several racks, you know? Oh, what a bad shot. If you rewind the tape and watch it back, I poked that shot. I started going forward and then pulled back, you know? It makes me angry when I do that, because I've been working hard for a little while now to stop poking at my shots like that, and I have helped my stroke a lot, just practicing follow through. You know, I did a whole video on it, just practicing follow through. But when I poke it like that nowadays, it makes me so angry, because I'm trying so hard not to do it. You know, they won't like me when I'm angry. You know, shout out to the old school Hulk. You know, you won't like me when I'm angry. Hulk smash. Anyways, guys, back to the match. Daryl's in a tough spot here. What does he do? Try to play a safety, maybe? Draw back behind the 9? Yeah, that's what he tried to do, I think. I think he's trying to draw the cue ball back behind the 9, in which case I like that shot. It was a good shot, a good attempt, a good idea. You know, just didn't get it executed. But I'll play this one real soft and just send the 2 up here and leave the cue ball right behind the 4. Yeah, that works out nice. This is a tough one, and if I'm touching the 4, he may not even be able to come off this rail and hit it if it's touching the 4. He's looking at coming off that rail, so it probably isn't touching the 4, but it's close. Yeah, he can get it that way. Good hit. Oh, is he going to scratch, though? He sure is. And he made the 8, so that's another dead ball, 17 dead. And he scratched. I got ball in hand. I cannot win this rack. I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get 7 points here. I will still need 3 if I run this out. I will still need 3 to win the match if I can run this out. Let's see, though. I got to get on this 4. A little bit of draw, stun. I use stun with left spin there just because I didn't want to jack up too far. I didn't want to jack my stick up too far to draw, because that's how you miss shots. Stun this one as well. Yep. Now it looks like I should be able to cut that in there. And if I hit it nice and easy, it's so thin, I just got to make sure the cue ball either goes here or I got to hit it harder to come this way. One of the two. I don't want to hook myself on the 9. Okay, I hit it harder just to make sure I wasn't hooked on the 9. That was good. Smart shot. All right, so I can make this one with lots of right spin and get the cue ball to come over this way and shoot the 9 in the same pocket. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I'm looking at 72-11, guys. This one is almost over. It's almost over.
You
now.
sure about that?
And when it is, our time will come to an end, sadly. But don't worry. I'll have another video up soon, guys. You know, our time doesn't have to come to an end. Plus, I live stream every Wednesday and periodically throughout the week. So you can join me there and we can chit-chat. I will communicate with you and we'll have some fun. Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern. Josh and friends. I always have 4 or 5 friends with me at least. And we hang out and play and talk to you guys. That's what we do. You should check it out if you haven't already. Check out the live stream. All right, I played a safety there because I don't want him coming back, but it wasn't really a safety. It was a horrible shot, to be honest with you. I left him a clean, clear look at that one ball. I should have took a little more care in that. If I'm going to play safety, I should actually make it safe, you know. You can't make a safety. That would be like making a safety on your pew-pew that doesn't even work, you know, when you try to make a safety and it's not safe. I don't know. That was a bad analogy. And then I ended up having to say pew-pew because I'm not sure how YouTube would handle if I said the G word. You know, they may not like it. They may demonetize me. They are pretty finicky about that kind of stuff. They are pretty finicky, you know. Family channel anyway. So pew-pew is a little more relevant. All right, he went for the bank, I think. I don't think he was playing safety there. I think he went for the bank, but I don't think he left me a good shot. I don't think I can make this. Maybe if I curve it, or maybe I can bank it there. No, I tried curving it. Yeah, that's crazy. No way. No way. What? No way. You're telling me after 40 years. You guys have seen him. I know you've seen that guy, man. He's funny. No way. All right, Daryl's going to try to make a game of this still. Try to make it a game. Oh, he might have left me the shot on the side. If he did, I think I can stun over to here and leave myself the shot on the 2 in the side, but it's tough. Both are tough shots. The shot on the 1 in the side's not easy, and the shot on the 2 in the side's not easy. I may actually play the 1 in the side with left spin and spin the cue ball down this way and try to shoot the 2 up here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, that was, I don't know. We're going to pretend like that didn't happen, guys. You know, we're just going to move on. We're not even going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to pretend like it didn't even happen. You know, what? Nothing. Exactly. Exactly. Nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. All right. Anyway, back to the match. I'm done rambling. Done rambling. All right. Daryl wants so bad to come back on me because if I'm at 73 and he's at 11 and he comes back on me, that's epic. But he's not going to do it bobbling shots like that, man. That's tough. It's tough. You know, he just hasn't had a real good opportunity to get his arm loosened up. Man, it's not easy, you know. When you're playing someone and you don't get a ton of shots, it's not easy to get loosened up. All right, 74. I only need 1. All I got to do is make this 3 ball and game is over. The game will be over if I make this. Let's see. Got it. Got it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Here's where I was saying earlier that the score wasn't kept right. My score was right. So I technically just won with that shot. But I think when he was keeping score somewhere along the lines, he maybe gave a couple of my points to himself. You know, it happens sometimes. I know 1,000,000% he would never do something like that on purpose, but I think that's what happened because I ended up having to make more than 75, as you can see. I think I ended up going to 77, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I'm at 75 now, 76. I think I make one more shot and the game's over. Yeah, we just didn't keep score accurately, you know, and that happens sometimes. We're playing, we're keeping score for ourselves, and sometimes you get distracted and you hit the wrong button or something. Not a big deal. Okay, that was not a bad safety shot. I think he got me. I might be able to see the edge of this, and if I can, maybe I can cut it in there, and if I do, then I think that's game. Let's see. Let's see, or maybe I can cut it up in the corner. I don't know. I can. Holy mackerel, and I didn't scratch either. A good shot. Okay, am I going past 77? I must be going past 77, guys. Going past 77. I'm going to 78. Yeah, there. Now we got game over, guys. Daryl, thanks so much for letting me record, and thanks for playing with me, man. It's always a pleasure. We will do it again. Everybody out there, thanks for watching. If you want short rail, links in the description. Perimeter Light, Raven Billiards, Raven Cues, Perimeter Billiards. Discount codes for those are in the description as well, guys. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. All right, guys, that's it for that one, man. That's it for that match. Yeah, so Will Wright, yeah, we keep track of the dead balls just so we know when the score is right or wrong, because they always should add up to 10. When you have, let me move myself out of the way here, I'll show you. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, okay, here we go. So when you have the score, this number plus this number plus this number at the end of every rack should equal a multiple of 10. So it should either be 10, 20, you know, something like that. So that's why you keep track of dead balls here, because if there's a discrepancy in the score, you can tell if the score is right or not just by adding them together. That's why we do it, bro. It's no big deal. It's easy stuff. Easy stuff. 77's the new 75, Keith. Oh, Keith, was that you with the line about the 7 seconds, or who was that? That was Chris. That was funny, bro. I know what else is 7 seconds. That was pretty good.
You sure about that?
You sure about that? Yeah, we're sure about that. That was funny. Yep, good stuff, man. All right, guys, that's all the videos I have for today, man. We can hang out for a minute. I've got to wait. Someone hit me. I was going to my son's football game. My son plays football in college. And I was going to his football game about a week or two ago in the parking lot. And this guy pulled this kid. He was probably 21, 22 years old. Pulls out. He wasn't backing out. He was pulling out of a parking spot and ran right into me, bro. You know, I was so angry. So I'm actually replacing that fender on my vehicle today. Got to get that fixed up, man. So I got that to do. Other than that, I pretty much got nothing else to do. You know what I might do? I might see if I get done with that fender early enough, maybe if Brian or somebody wants to come over and play a set, we'll do it live, you know. So I may be back on later. I don't know. You like my setup, man? I appreciate you. Detroit, BC. Okay, so you're obviously in Michigan. Where are you at, Detroit? I'm in Michigan as well. You love it, Chris? I love my Raven Pro. I know I say it so much, I feel like people think I'm just trying to sell them, which, of course, I want to sell that cue, but I would never push it like that unless I believed in it, man. It's a great product, and I love the stick. And for $400, you get a stick that shoots like a $1,500 cue. You know what I mean? You can't beat it, dude. Honestly, can't beat it. I think Raven's it's gonna be a big company, man. Yeah, thanks, Keith. I love doing it, dude, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's always fun, man. I like doing lives because I like chatting with you guys. I like posting videos as well, you know. Videos are more monetary than lives. Lives don't really make money unless you got Tom throwing out the big super chats, you know. But you know, the videos make you money through AdSense, but the lives are more fun because I get to interact with everybody, man. Oh, Ethan's good, dude. Ethan and his dad, John, that's the two people who own that company. They're both cool dudes, man. Ethan's a good guy. John's a good guy. You can't go wrong with Raven. You just really can't. Good service, good people, good product. You can't go wrong. That's the only reason I push them like that. You know, if they weren't a good, if they didn't have good product, I wouldn't push them like that, you know, because originally they sent me a queue just to try in exchange for me reviewing it on video. And I said, sure. I said, but because I've had a lot of companies reach out to me like that, and I always tell them the same thing. I always say, listen, I'll do the review, but it's going to be 100% real review. You know, it's not going to be a, you know, like a sponsored review where I'm going to give you a good review regardless. If your product sucks, I'm going to tell. In fact, there's one company, I won't even name who they are, but they did the same thing. They sent me their product. They wanted me to make a video to review it. And I reached out to them after I tried their product, and I said, hey, listen, man, I can make this video reviewing your product, but you may not want me to, because honestly, I don't care for your product and I don't think it's very good. And I didn't say it like that. I wasn't mean about it, but I let them know they probably didn't want me to review their product. So, and they said, appreciate you telling me, man, don't worry about making the video. So I moved on from there. So I would never make a video endorsing a product or try selling a product if I didn't like the product, right? Because then none of you guys would ever believe anything I said if I tell you it's a good product and it's not. Tom, I'm telling you right now, bro, there was a time in my life when maybe I did need the cash, but these days, man, I could use it. So I appreciate you, man. You know, I quit my career to start doing this and change careers to real estate just because I couldn't stand the corporate world anymore. I can't stand working for a corporation. I can't stand having to act a certain way because of a company's culture wants you to be a certain way. I can't be fake like that. So when my kids got older, one of them's moved out, the other one's second year in college. They're old enough now, I don't necessarily have to keep that bullshitting ass corporate job. So I switched, man. I left that job and started doing YouTube, and I sell real estate as well, but real estate's slow right now. So yeah, no, bottom line, your super chat's much appreciated, man. 100%. You just paid my car payment, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Can't stand the corporation. So Detroit, BC, you would love to come by and try your luck one day. Born and raised where, though? Are you in Detroit, or are you on the outskirts? Are you in, where are you at? You in Highland Park, bro? You live over off Bagley? Where do you live? Because Detroit's about an hour for me. I'm north. I'm in between Pontiac and Flint. So a little town called Clarkston. Little town called Clarkston. But Detroit, BC, man, if you're a pool player, dude, I'm sure we get the opportunity to play with each other, man. You know, I'll play with you, bro. It's not gay. I'll play with you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy. See, I should be canceled, really, because I am so not politically correct. Really. So I'm sure some people would love to cancel my channel, but it's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen in this day and age. Can't be canceling people no more. You know? Can't be canceling us. Guess what I'm drawing here? Guess what these are? Well, you know it's not that. It's a family channel. Their eyes, bro. Their eyes. Get your mind out of the gutter. You know, family channel, bro. No, I'm not playing APA, Tyler. I used to play APA, but you obviously haven't gotten to my videos yet where I was suspended from APA, and I fought with the APA to try to get reinstated. And the APA, as a company, is full of shit. They suck. So I no longer play APA. But I used to, yes. And I enjoy the format of APA. I do not enjoy the rules of APA, and I definitely do not enjoy the company and the people who run the company. They suck. Bottom line, they suck. Yep, they suck. Rolling Star. Little LOL, little lol. 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 Let me see if my part has arrived yet, because that's going to determine when I can work on my car. Let's see if it's arrived. I don't think it has yet. I keep getting emails from this, I guess it's like a job search company. They keep wanting me to join marketing firms for video and editing, but if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it for myself, bro. You know? I'll do it for myself. Why would I make you money when I can make me money? Why? You know? Why? All right, Tom, thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks again for that super chat. Go get some play with that Raven Q, man. See if you like it. I think you will like it. Yeah, Tyler, APA kind of sucks, man. They've got a cool format, too. So, I mean, I do like the APA's formatting. I like the race format that you get with APA, where you actually play a race with somebody. Tyler, I don't play a league currently at the moment. I just play tournaments and challenge matches right now. But I will be playing league again soon. I was playing tap league. And we decided to take a session off, and that turned into 2 sessions off. So, but currently, may or may not be. So if you guys are in the Michigan area, especially Oakland County area, I may or may not be starting an amateur pool league in this area. It's going to be a cash league where it pays back cash at the end of every session. And it will be handicapped some kind. I'm hashing out the details right now. And it will be a race format. Like APA or TAP. We will have a race format. There will be some sort of handicapping system, but it's not going to be extensive handicapping. I think I'm just going to do A's, B's, and C's. You know, you're either an A, B, or C player, and you'll get some weight based on who you're playing and what they are. But I think we're doing 4-man teams, and that's going to be in the Oakland County area, and I'm going to start that probably within the next month or so. Plan on doing 2 sessions a year, and if it grows, then we may end up doing like a big banquet tournament and stuff like that too, man. Yeah, TAP's all right. It's just like APA, only they have better rules. They don't play slop, you know, you can push out 9-ball, that stuff. Well, Vegas is cool, right? Because I went to Vegas with APA and I finished second in singles, and I actually made $9,000 finishing second. But when you do the math on how much money they take in versus how much they pay out in the Vegas tournament, they're robbing players, man, robbing them blind. They pay out, they boast about being the biggest payout of any amateur league, which they are, but only because they are so big. They rob, they should really be paying back. Instead of making $9,000 for a second, really should have made like $20,000 for a second. You know, if you do the math, and that still makes them money. So, yeah, I don't know, man. APA is a joke, in my opinion. What's up, TNO Cobra? How's it going, bro? How you doing, man? You're on the east side. Okay. Okay, Detroit, BC. Maybe we could hook up sometime. Detroit, BC, shoot me a friend request on Facebook or follow me on Instagram. Facebook, I'm Joshua Allen Powell. Joshua Allen Powell. That's my name on Facebook. On Instagram, though, it's the same. Amateur Pool, same logo, same everything. You could send me direct messages on those. And yeah, Detroit, BC, if you can set up a camera on your pool table, we can play virtual matches. I've done that before with other subscribers, play virtual match with a game called Billiards. TNO, good luck in Vegas, my man. Good luck out there. It is fun to play out in Vegas. It's a good time, man. It's nerve-wracking, but I hope you do well. What's up, Wix OG? How you doing, man? Glad you joined in. Bruh. Yeah, I'm live again, bro. I've been live for a couple fucking hours now. Where you been, bro? Where you been? You know? I commentated 2 matches already live, and I'm gonna edit. Well, they're done. I don't need to edit them. I just need to get them posted. I need to make. Are we friends on Facebook, Detroit, BC? What's your name on there? Keith, I didn't manage my nerves very well, man. I was nervous as hell. My first match, I lost because of nerves, right? First time I ever was in a big tournament like that. I lost my very first match because of nerves, and I couldn't get it together. My second match, I was very shaky, and it just so happened that the person I was playing was more shaky than me. So we both played bad, but I ended up winning my second match. And then somewhere in the middle of my third match, something just clicked, and I started feeling my stroke, man. And from there on out, man, I couldn't miss, dude. I was breaking and running. I was running out from everywhere. I was just destroying people. Got all the way to the finals. And even in my semifinal match, man, I played like a champion. In the finals match, though, under the lights with the live stream table and having the commentators and in the arena with people watching in the stands, the nerves got to me. So if you ever watch my finals match from 2022 in APA, it was I played a million times better than that leading up to that finals match. The finals match, I kind of struggled a bit, and that was nerves. So, you know, that's what started me on recording my matches and posting on YouTube and stuff, because I wanted to watch my matches back. So I started recording them, and other people started watching them. Now, though, you know, I'm so used to playing in front of a camera and stuff and an audience now that I'd like to think if I were to be in that situation again, the nerves wouldn't hit me so hard, you know. But you never know. I mean, you're still going to be nervous regardless, you know. Oh, no, I'm going to stop the live before too long here, Wix, but not right this second, man. I'm just hanging out with you guys, you know. Just hanging out with you guys. I like to do that, man. TNO, your name's Bryson. Sweet. Yeah, for sure, Keith. That's the thing, right? I mean, yeah, against Shane Feeney it was, Nick. Against Shane Feeney, I had him. I was up 4-2, man, and then fell apart. I fell apart, and he did it. He did a break and run to make it his break and run was to make it 4-4, and then I had an opportunity to beat him in the very last game, and I messed up, and he messed up too. I just messed up more than he did. But really, when I was up 4-2, man, there's no reason I should have let him back in it like that. He should have never had a chance to beat me like that. I've replayed that match so many times, both physically on YouTube and in my mind. I just made a bunch of mistakes there that I wouldn't make right now. I play better now than I played then, though. I definitely play quite a bit better now than I did when I was in that finals match. I think I would walk through as a skill level 6 in APA. I think I would do pretty well in Vegas right now. I would hope so anyway. As a skill level 7, I think I would do okay, but the problem is, as a skill level 7, there's some monsters out there, some 720 Fargo players, you know, some players that are just crazy good, that really could compete with professionals, but they choose to stay playing against amateurs for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, the funstration. I like that, Keith. The funstration instead of frustration. It's the funstration. I like that, dude. That's pretty good. The funstration.
You sure about that?
Yup. You sure about that? Yup. Best thing I ever did was add these little things into my live streams. I don't know why I like doing them, man. Well, shoot, guys. My part's not here, so I can't go fix my car just yet. So we'll stay live for a few more. Christopher Miles, is that you, Detroit, BC? Christopher Miles? Paging Christopher Miles. Christopher Miles to the front desk. Let's see if this is you. I bet you it is. Oh, no. Owner at Tap, Alaska. Chris, this has got to be one of you. Oh, Chris Miles. This is Chris Wood. Gotcha, man. Of course we can be friends. I'll accept your friend request right now, Chris. Got it, bro. We are now friends, bro. Look at that ugly mug. I didn't realize you were so ugly, bro. Just kidding with you, man. I'm just joking, Chris. Just joking. I know you sent me a picture that was, your profile picture has got to be from 25 years ago. I'm sure of it. Detroit, BC on Facebook. Okay. Oh, yeah, I see you there. I see you over there. Detroit hustles harder, bro. I got you, Grego. Bang. Confirm that. Confirm that. Nice Audi, too, bro. I don't know if that's yours or not, but I'm stalking your Facebook right now. Got to set up some matches, man. Set me up. You got some people down in Detroit who think they're good at pool, man. They want to play for a little money. Let me know. We'll play. We'll play, bro. Yeah, Chris, I could tell that was an old picture, bro. Just the quality of the picture looked like it was from 1995, you know? I will run some more tournaments, TNO. I don't have any on the books right this second, but like, I don't know if you were here a few minutes ago, I'm going to start a league. I'm going to start a league. If you're in the Michigan area, I will start a league up soon. I've already got it in the works. I've already started planning and setting the rules and stuff. I'm at the point right now where I'm going to talk to a couple locations, and I may just start at one location to begin with. There's a couple locations that have several pool tables, so it may be starting at one location, and then if we expand teams, we'll have multiple locations where we travel and play each other. But yeah, I'm going to start a league up, just a cash league, you know, so it'll pay out at the end of each session. Okay, you're in Bay City. That's not far. I used to go up to Bridgeport every now and then and play at PlayStation. I know some people in the Saginaw area that play. Of course, I played at Grindstones quite a few times. I used to play League up at Grindstones. I'm pretty good friends with James, who owns the Grindstones up there. Yeah, we may have played each other, TNO Cobra. I don't know. I don't have a picture. I don't know what you look like, but you probably know if you've played me or not, I'm sure. Yeah, Detroit, BC. We're friends on Facebook now, so you can send me a message or something, man. We could probably play sometime, I'm sure. I'm not coming all the way down to Detroit to play unless you set me up a game. Maybe I could play somebody down there. Yeah, Cushion Lounge is a nice spot, dude. They got nice equipment, but they've only got 4 tables, so it's hard to have anything big out of there, you know, because they've only got 4 tables, so they don't have a ton of space. And also, for me personally, the internet there is shit, so I can't stream from there, which kind of sucks, man. We did our tournament there, our charity tournament, and in order for me to, oh, Bryson, of course, Bryson, yeah, I know you, Bryson. When you said it's Bryson, I didn't realize you were Bryson Burnside. Of course I know you, man. Yeah, we've played each other a bunch. Shit, I know you, I know your dad. Bryson Burnside, TNO Cobra there, his dad is actually a professional trick shot guy, Jason Lynch. Stepdad, dad. I don't know, same difference. I have a stepdad. I call him dad. So I hope you don't mind me calling him your dad. But yeah, and Bryson himself is a very good shot, man. He's been on my channel a couple times, played him. We'll play again, Bryson, I'm sure. We should play again soon. I'm sure you're a lot better than you were last time we played because you play a lot. And I happen to play a lot as well. We could play each other. Yeah, but Cushion Lounge, Nick, I did a charity tournament from there a couple weeks back, and I tried streaming it. I had to get, I borrowed my buddy's Starlink and brought his Starlink there and set it up outside the window by where I was streaming, and then I just used that Starlink to stream, and it still wasn't great quality, but I can't stream from Cushion Lounge because the internet there is horrible. Justin, who owns Cushion Lounge, he keeps saying that he's going to have a private internet put in for his spot there, but he hasn't done it yet, man, and I can't stream from there, so it's tough. I like to be able to stream. I like you guys watching. I like to let you guys watch when we play. Bryson, I don't live in Detroit, bro. You know, I live north. I live up in Clarkston. So I think you're closer to me than Detroit, right? Bryson, we could play. Me and you could set up time and play somewhere, I'm sure. I think this Sunday, guys, so if you want to get involved, if you want to play me and you're in Michigan, this coming Sunday, today is what, Tuesday? So Sunday, this coming Sunday, I'm going to be at Sharks Club in Waterford, Michigan, and I've got 2 matches set up with 2 people there right now, but I'm going to be up there if you want to play a challenge match with me. I'm going to be recording and stuff. Come on up Tuesday, or Sunday. I think somewhere in the afternoonish, probably mid to late afternoon, 5, 6, 7 o'clock, somewhere in there. You know, if you guys want to come up, I'll be playing up there. Yeah, Nick, when you're used to valleys and you switch to a diamond, it is humbling, for sure. Yeah, good luck in Vegas, Bryson, man. I think you'll do well out there. What's your skill level now? Are you a 6 or a 7 now? If you're a 6, I think you'll do pretty well out there, man. As a 7, there's some champions that you may run into. But as a 6, I think you'll probably have a good chance, man. Just keep your head in it. Yeah, Keith, people have asked me not to record before, man, and I'm always respectful of that. For the most part, people like being recorded because they want to see themselves on YouTube. They want to watch their match back. But I have come across people, because I always ask first. You know, I never just record without asking. I always ask if they're okay with it. And some people have told me, no, they prefer not. And I don't put up a fight. I don't get mad. I just say, no problem, bro, and I don't record. You know, simple as that. Yeah, you're a 6 and 8 and an 8 and 9. So I think you'll do pretty good, man. Are you going for singles 8-ball? Yeah, Nick, who are you? Do I know you? What's your last name, Nick? I bet I probably know you if that's the main spot. If you're in this area and that's the main spot you play, I probably know you, man. So I'll be there Sunday. I've got matches set up with 2 people already, and if anyone else shows up and wants to play a match and we got time, I'm going to play matches with other people too. What's up, stranger in the Alps from San Diego? What's up, brother? How you doing, man? You're going for 8 and 9. Okay. Yeah, Bryson, I think you'll do well, man. Tell APA Dave out there I said, hey. He'll appreciate. No, don't tell him. Don't tell him you know me. Don't tell him you're friends with me, because he'll probably figure out a way to suspend you. That guy hates me. And it's mutual. You know what I mean? That's mutual. APA Dave. Shh. I'm not going to say anything else bad about the guy, though I want to, you know? I should, but I'm not going to. We met once briefly at Sharks Club. Okay, you just started playing in January. Awesome, man. Did we play each other or just meet, Nick? Either way, I'll be up there Sunday, so if you want to come up and try to get a game in, I don't know how late I'll be up there, man, but come on up. I'll be there. Like I said, I've got 2 matches already set up that I will be recording. So if anybody else wants to come up and try to get a match in, I'm down. I'll stay up there and play a few matches for sure. Yeah, it's stupid, man. That guy's stupid. Did you watch both videos? The one where APA backed them on it too, and they put in writing that they're liars, basically? They sent me an email in writing. Yeah, that kick scratch, Iggy, was tough, bro. That kick scratch, man, that haunts me. That haunts me. And I feel like he got lucky on that shape, too, on that safety. Because he missed his shot, and his shot was pretty easy, and he missed it and got me safe. I had to kick at the ball, missed the kick, and that was that, bro. That was a bummer, man. I wish I'd have won that. Yeah, I wish I'd have won that, man. Yeah, you see both of them. Yeah, the APA is ridiculous about stuff, dude. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. If they weren't such pricks, if they would have overturned my appeal, I would probably still play APA, you know. But I'm not going to play for an organization who treats people like that, man, and supports people who do the wrong thing and act stupid. Basically, Dave wanted to suspend me because he's a tyrant and had no reason to suspend me, and APA upheld it. So I won't play for that organization. It would take, I can't say I won't ever, because if they were to, apologize to me, I guess, and that's sounds stupid to say, and it would never happen, but if they apologize to me, I would probably go back to playing APA, just because there's a lot of fun people to play with in APA. I don't like the rules and I don't like the organization, but there's a lot of fun people that you can play against in the APA. There's a lot of cool people, so yeah, I would have probably played it for a while, man. I'd probably still play it. And I would have still been promoting them through videos, They lost a lot of free advertisement, free promotion, Their loss, not mine. I didn't lose anything from it. I can still play pool just as much as I always did. I don't need APA. But they lost free advertisement. They lost a good advocate for the game. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Well, boys and girls, I don't know what else to talk about, man. We could stay live here for a little bit. I already commentated both matches. If you want to see the finished version of those matches, I'm going to have one of them posted probably tomorrow morning, and the other one will be posted probably Thursday. So if you want to watch the final version of those matches, they will be on my channel. This live that I'm doing right now will probably be unlisted, so you won't be able to go back and watch it. And I do that on purpose. I like commentating them live because I like you guys to be a part of it and stuff. But ultimately, when I post the actual match video, I make these unlisted, the live, just because it's the same match. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would be down to play that bowling. I know you got a pool table, man. You don't even need a camera, Bryson. You can use, Daryl was struggling that day, Detroit, BC. He was struggling, Grego. Bryson, so you don't need a camera. You can use your phone, dude. Especially if you have an iPhone, the camera's fine quality for that. Only problem is you just have to set the camera up on the pool table, so it would be a little bit tougher for you to watch my play. Because when you're done shooting, you watch me play and vice versa. What you probably have to do is like turn my live on your TV and just use your phone as your camera. But we could do that, man, and we could probably play pretty soon. Do that. Yeah, I'm not playing a league right now, Iggy, so I'm actually starting a league up here pretty soon, though. I was just talking about that a little bit ago. So I'll be doing a cash league called the Amateur Pool League here in Michigan, Southeast Michigan here pretty soon. Yeah, Bryson, you got a 9-footer. You got a diamond at your house? Is that what you play on? What do you got? Or is it Brunswick? What do you got? Either way, though, I mean, we can play bowling. And, I'll have a little bit of advantage playing on a 7-foot table, but we can still play virtually. Or we could play in person sometime, too. You and I, you're pretty close. Nice. Got a diamond. Hell yeah. I've been thinking, too, man, I love my diamond table a lot, but I kind of want a Rasan. Not that I would ever sell my diamond and get a Rasan anytime soon, but I love those Rasan tables. Oh, there you go, Bryson. So if we play a virtual match, you play on your 7-footer. That way it's a little more fair, right? We're both playing on the same size table. If we play in person, doesn't matter. I'll play on a 9-footer or a 7-footer. But if we're playing virtually, probably you use your 7-footer just to make it more fair. Well, I suppose I'm going to get out of here, man. I got some other stuff to do today. But like I said, if I get done working on my car early enough, because I got to replace a fender, because I got hit. If I get done with that soon enough, I may see if Brian wants to play a set, or my son Jamel wants to play a set tonight, and we'll go live. But that'll be later on if I do it. If not, then I'll be live tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's it, man. I appreciate everybody hanging out, man. Thank you guys so much. Tom, I know you're not here anymore. Thank you so much for that generous super chat, man. You're the boss. The boss. All right, guys. Everybody take care. Have a good day. Like I said, I may be on later, so keep an eye out for me. But if not, I'll be on tomorrow. Everybody have a good night.